George Washington was the first president of the United States, the commander-in-chief of the Continental Army during the American Revolutionary War, and one of the founding fathers of the United States. He sought to use the national government to preserve liberty, improve infrastructure, open the western lands, promote commerce, found a permanent capital, reduce regional tensions, and promote a spirit of American nationalism. Washington established many forms in government still used today, such as the cabinet system and inaugural address. His retirement after 2 terms and the peaceful transition from his presidency to that of John Adams established a tradition. As first in war, first in peace, and first in the hearts of his countrymen, Washington has been widely hailed as the father of his country, even during his lifetime. As the leader of the first successful revolution against a colonial empire in world history, Washington became an international icon for liberation and nationalism. He is consistently ranked among the top 4 presidents of the United States, according to the polls of both scholars and the general public. Belittle was first used by Thomas Jefferson, the principal author of the Declaration of Independence and the 3rd President of the United States. Many years ago, a French naturalist, the Count de Buffon, wrote some books about natural history. The books were a great success, even though some critics did not like them. Some critics said, Buffon is more of a poet than a scientist. Thomas Jefferson did not like what the Count had said about the natural wonders of the New World. It seemed that the American natural wonders were unimportant. As a naturalist, as well as a farmer, inventor, historian, writer, and politician, he had seen the natural wonders of Europe. To him, they were no more important than those of the New World. In 1788, Thomas Jefferson wrote about his home state, Virginia. He created a new word, belittle. He said, the Count de Buffon believes that nature belittles her productions on this side of the Atlantic. Noah Webster, the American word expert, liked this word. He put it in his English language dictionary in 1806. Belittle, to make small and important. Americans had already accepted Jefferson's word and started to use it. In 1797, the Independent Chronicle newspaper used the word to describe a politician the paper supported. He is an honorable man, the paper wrote, so let the opposition try to belittle him as much as they please. The Kennedy clan is often considered the only royal family the United States has ever had. What makes it so is not their wealth or political role, but rather the aura of nobility surrounding them. John F. Kennedy was the embodiment of this, a Navy officer during World War II. He became a senator in 1952. 9 years later, he became the 35th American president, the youngest elected president in U.S. history. His term in office was often dubbed the New Frontier since it was an era of change. He put an end to segregation, established the Peace Corps, and masterminded the resolution of the Cuban Missile Crisis. And he is the only president that was awarded a Pulitzer Prize. Unfortunately, He is often best remembered for his assassination in 1963. For all his youthful energy and magnetism, he represented the quintessence of America. You might say that one reason Barack Obama is president of the US is because he knows how to give a good speech. In 2004, when Massachusetts Senator John Kerry was the Democratic Party's nominee for the presidency, a little-known senator from Illinois gave the keynote speech at the Democratic National Convention. That senator was Obama. It was a remarkable speech, poetic and inspiring. The people who heard it would remember it for a long time. Since 2004, Obama has written and delivered thousands of speeches. These are usually praised for two reasons. He treats the audiences like intelligent adults, and he is able to express complicated ideas in a straightforward, natural way. Before becoming president, Obama was a lawyer, a college professor, and a successful writer. The skills he needed to succeed in his previous jobs have also contributed to his success as a speech maker. Obama delivers speeches to audiences large and small. He can make his audiences laugh or cry. His speeches are always thoughtful, well-written, and just right for each occasion. Obama's tricks for the light-hearted speech that stays on message. Obama starts his speech by gently teasing his guests. His opening lines grab the audience's attention while giving them an opportunity to relax and laugh at themselves and each other. If you are going to make a joke about someone else, be sure to make one about yourself too. Obama mocks his own poor choices for filling the position of Commerce Secretary, saying, "No president in history has ever named 3 Commerce Secretaries this quickly." In fact, his first 2 nominees for the position withdrew their names for different reasons. In a process that had otherwise gone smoothly, the Obama administration was tripped up by the problem of filling the commerce seat.
Anyway, as always, I want to close on a more serious note. I often joke about tensions between me and the press, but honestly, what they say doesn't bother me. I understand we've got an adversarial system. I'm a mellow sort of guy. And that's why I invited Luther, my anger translator, to join me here tonight. Hold on to your lily white butts. In our fast-changing world, traditions like the White House Correspondents' Dinner are important. I mean, really? What is this dinner? And why am I required to come to it? Jim Bush, do you really want to do this? Because despite our differences, we count on the press to shed light on the most important issues of the day. And we can count on Fox News to terrify old white people with some nonsense. Sharia law is coming to clean me from the damn hill. Y'all's ridiculous. We won't always see eye to eye. Oh, and CNN, thank you so much for the wall-to-wall Ebola coverage. For 2 whole weeks, we were one step away from the Walking Dead. And then y'all got up and just moved on to the next day. That was awesome. Oh, and by the way, just if you haven't noticed, you don't have Ebola. But I still deeply appreciate the work that you do. Y'all remember when I had that big old hole in the bottom of the Gulf of Mexico, and then I plugged it? Remember that? Which Obama's Katrina was that one? Was that 19, or was it 20, because I can't remember. Protecting our democracy is more important than ever. For example, the Supreme Court ruled that the donor who gave Ted Cruz $6 million was just exercising free speech.
Yeah, it's the kind of speech like this. I just wasted $6 million.
And it's not just Republicans. Hillary will have to raise huge sums of money, too.
Oh, yeah. She gonna get that money. She gonna get all the money. Khaleesi is coming to Westeros. Watch out! Whoa!
The nonstop focus on billionaire donors creates real problems for our democracy.
And that's why we're running for a third term.
No, we're not.
We're not?
No.
Who the hell said that?
But we do need to stay focused on some big challenges, like climate change.
Hey, listen, y'all, if you haven't noticed, California is bone dry. It looks like a trailer for the new Mad Max movie up in there. Y'all think that Bradley Cooper came here because he wants to talk to Chuck Todd? He needed a glass of water. Come on.
The science is clear. The science is clear. 9 out of the 10 hottest years ever came in the last decade.
Now, I'm not a scientist, but I do know how to count to 10.
Rising seas, more violent storms.
You got mosquitoes, sweaty people on the train stinking it up. It's just nasty.
I mean, look at what's happening right now. Every serious scientist says we need to act. The Pentagon says it's a national security risk. Miami floods on a sunny day, and instead of doing anything about it, we've got elected officials throwing snowballs in the Senate.
Okay, I think I got it, bro.
It is crazy. What about our kids? What kind of stupid, short-sighted, irresponsible bull?
Whoa! Hey!
What?
Okay, no, hey!